Hi, I'm Paul Potratz.
And I'm Kristen Paul, and today we're going to be speaking about just one of the strategies we're implementing for our dealers.
I brought Kristen in today because she works with our dealers and she works specifically with them on their websites and content development on their websites. But before we get into that, what I want to do is I want Kristen to tell a story. So Kristen, I know you were doing some research.
I was.
You were looking to purchase something new since it's that time of the year. What were you looking to buy?
I was looking at trekking poles for hiking.
So you're looking for trekking poles, and so let's kind of start this out. I think it's important that you kind of think about it. Somebody purchasing a car or wanting to get their vehicle serviced, they're really going to do some research. That's a major investment. How much were your trekking poles?
About $100.
Okay, so how many websites did you look at when you were doing the research?
Probably about 5.
So when you were doing the research, what are some things, and kind of go back to where you were doing it because it was really recent. What are some things that you were looking for very specifically?
Specifically, I was looking for great reviews. I wanted them to be 4-season, so I wanted to be able to use them in the snow. And I wanted them to be within my price point.
So 4-season, so you were really reading, okay, can I use them in spring, summer? Can I use them in winter? So they've got the little, whatever the thing is on the bottom to cup the snow.
Basket.
The basket, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called. So 4-season, so you had very specific things that you wanted. So you said reviews. What type of reviews were you reading? What do you mean by reviews?
Customer reviews. So I wanted those individuals who have used these poles to tell me how they like them, tell me how they worked.
How important were the reviews to you? Was it really important to you to read the reviews?
Yes. That's how I buy anything, especially if I'm going to be purchasing something, for $100. It's still a lot of money to me. So I want to make sure that they're good poles or it's a good product.
Okay. So here's a question. I'm going to throw this out to you. Did you read reviews about the place that you were going to buy them from, or just reviews about the poles themselves?
Just the poles themselves.
So you didn't care about where you were buying them from because you were buying that name brand, that pole, that type of thing. How long did you spend doing the research?
Probably about an hour and a half.
So you spent an hour and a half doing research on something you were only going to spend $100 on.
Yep.
Okay, so that's fair enough. So I want you guys to think about that on your website, on your dealership website. We're talking about a vehicle that's $10, $15, $20, $30, $50, $70,000. And out of the dealers, when we have the dealers come on, how many of those dealers, when they're on a website other than like Dealer Lead Driver or one that we've taken and added our content to, how many websites have you come across the last 5 years? Because how long have you been with us now?
Like 3.5 years.
3.5 years, okay.
Yeah.
So last 3.5 years, how many dealers' websites have you come across when they first come on with us that they already have that type of content on their website?
Not a lot. A pretty low percentage.
Can you think of one even that ever had detailed content about the vehicle, the model trim, what customers are saying about the vehicles or anything else?
None that stand out to me.
So maybe we haven't had any. So I think that's a test for everybody watching right now. Take a look at your website. On your website, do you have content, trim levels? Do you have content where customers are talking about the vehicle? How many times have we talked to a dealer and a dealer said, oh, I got to get my reviews, and they're focused on reviews about the dealership, the buying experience. And how important is that in purchasing a vehicle? You're focused on that name brand, that model you're buying.
It's pretty low on the totem pole.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about some of the strategies that we're doing for the dealers. We'll get a brand new dealer come in. Let's talk about some of the content that we're developing that helps the website.
One of the first things that we're implementing for our dealers is vehicle reviews. So each VDP page is going to give that customer a chance to leave a review or view any kind of reviews that are already left on that vehicle. I think that's huge in terms of giving a customer that resource so they don't have to go to Edmunds or the manufacturer site to see those reviews.
Yeah, I think that's critically important because, there was a recent study that J.D. Power did, and that study said the average car shopper will visit 21 different websites in the shopping process. And we're talking about a really simple strategy, but no one's doing it. We're doing it, but no one else is doing it. Why not keep that car shopper on your website instead of saying, oh, I like this car, now let me have to leave this website and go do my research on all of these other websites. You're taking a huge chance of that shopper never coming back to your website, losing that opportunity. And they already expressed interest in your dealership. Why not? I know I'm on my soapbox. If you think about it, you're buying a set of trekking poles for $100. And I know that I've been interested in buying some new earbuds to hook to my iPhone for $39, and I've spent way too much time researching such an inexpensive purchase to make sure that those earbuds sound good and they're going to last and the cord doesn't get tangled and all that. But still, dealerships are way behind with developing content on their website. So what about FAQ pages? I know we do a ton of FAQ pages.
FAQ pages are huge, and they're a very simple way to draw a customer to your site. Huge boost in SEO value because you're adding all of that content onto your site, and a huge boost in giving a customer a research at the very beginning of their shopping process. So how do I change my brakes? Why is my check engine light on? We need to provide them with some resources, some answers as to why these things are happening, and then give them their next steps. So maybe they need new brakes and it's not worth it for them to buy. We're gonna give them that information and then lead them to a pre-approval page or a new vehicle page or used vehicle page.
So it's the next logical step. I know, because there's a lot of individuals out there that they don't do the work themselves. We call this, we talk about a do-it-yourselfer, but you've got a type of person that they're not going to do it themselves, but they want to research it, they want to know about it before they take it to a repair shop so they don't get taken advantage of. So that's the type of content we're developing on the website, and then we follow it through, like you said, with the next logical step. If they're looking at, what is a brake job going to cost me, and they go, oh man, I don't want to start putting money in the car, I think I would rather trade it in. So that's where we have value your trade, get pre-approved for credit, here's our cars under $15K, here's our certified pre-owned, why do you want a certified pre-owned? Those type of things. Kristen, thanks for that. So she shared a lot of information about content and reviews. Take a look at your website. Is your website really a resource? Is it giving the shopper the information that they need to make a decision? If not, reach out to us. We can talk about a content strategy. Be on the lookout for the next video.